Mostly 21 TV. Darwin here trying the microphone. This is the 5th season of Same Car Sunday, this season running the McGann Trophy 11. This is round 1, race 2, which was reverse grid from the first race. And let's go. So racing to the lights. And we're off. So Falcon gets off the line, Firewood Man starts in behind him. Darwin coming up the inside. Doesn't quite, it's having to go at Firewood Man. Doesn't quite get there. Falcon holds it into corner 2. Darwin had a nice move onto the inside but overcooked it in. Oh, and there's a bit of argy-bargy going on in the background. We'll have to have a look at that for the replay. But as we head up the hill on the first lap, we've got Falcon in the lead, followed by Firewood Man. I'm in third. Glava, our Croatian friend, in fourth. Then we've got Celtic Flyer. Sugar the Hook from Norway. Bella in second, of course, is DRS CSR, the G child. Mikey B currently in last place. I think was caught up in the melee on the second corner. All Firewoodman's had a off as well. Just a few comments about Mark's delivery there. Mark this time has not gone for his normal reserve black, but given us a nice flower power hippie livery. So let's get back to the front. Apologies, I missed myself getting into the lead. So coming up after the first lap, I crossed the line with Glava now up to second. Irvin's in third, Falcon's down to fourth. Apologies for missing all the action. So let's just go inside with Glava for turn 2 as I make a mistake. See whether he can get past me. I run wide again, but Irvin causing pressure from behind. Let's see, Glava is in my slipstream, but I seem to make a reasonable exit out of that corner. Go back outside. Seems to be maintaining the position for the moment. So the first 3 pulling out a little bit of a lead. Going back to Falcon, who's now under pressure from Bella. And Bella takes him on the inside. Nice moves, nice and clean, although Bella does have a 5.5 second penalty, so Falcon should get this back now. Let's watch this. Or not quite close enough. If that had been a 1 second, he probably would have had that. Celtic Flyer has made his way up to 6. Mark is up to 7th in the flower power machine. And Firewoodman is bringing up the rear. Change from his normal red themed cars to yellow this season. Go back to the front. I'm still in the lead under a lot of pressure from the 2 guys behind me, and again I'm running wide, so I've got Glava again, who's just taken me. Again, apologies, this commentation life is not as easy as it looks. I'm missing every single pass so far, but let's stay with this to see whether I can hold off Irvins or whether he can grab me as well. So looking back from my car to Irvin, I don't think he's close enough for here. Oh, I may have picked up a penalty there. I have 0.5 and I'm sure Irvin is close enough to take advantage of that when I have to serve it. But it's all very, very close at the front. What's this? As Irvin goes straight past me. Let's go inside. Watch the driving style, seems very smooth. See what it looks like the driver. Irvin, good on the brakes, doesn't quite, well, he does clip the apex. Driver gets a good exit though. So the first three on lap 4 has changed to Glover, followed by Irvin. I'm in third. Bella, beg your pardon, I've done it again, missed yet another replay. Let's go back, I'm now under pressure from Celtic Flyer. Let's stay with this. As he tucks in behind my back wing, I'm under Bella's back wing, so another nice 3-car battle. Same car Sunday does seem to provide the closest racing. There's no strategy, no tyre wear or fuel to mention or to worry about. It's just full motivation from start to finish. Put your foot on the loud pedal and see what happens. So Bella holding me off, but I'm doing a reasonably good job at trying to stay with him. Celtic Flyer still behind me, so I'm the meat in the McGann sandwich. As Celtic Flyer comes up the inside of me and makes a nice clean move. Hopefully I can keep it on the track. I think probably now Celtic Flyer may start to pull away. Falcon's still in 4th, that's another. So Falcon is 6th, I'm in 5th now. Mark a bit low, you're only going 7th. Firewood Man is a long way back now. I think he's probably given up on this race. Let's go back to the front, see what's happening. And Irvin has taken Lava for first place. Let's see where Vulcan is closing on me. So currently we've got Irvin in the lead, who is now reasonably, probably I'd say maybe a second ahead of Glava. Glava doing well for his first race with us, as is Irvin actually, or rather his first GT race with us. He's also in our ACC series on a Friday. Bella in the checker chessboard car. Can't seem to catch up Glava at the moment. Celtic Flyer maybe a second behind. I'm maybe a second behind. So the top 5 and Falcon maybe a second and a half behind. So the top 6 all with kind of equilibrium of distance between them. Mark is running his own race, as is Firewood Man. So let's go back to the front, see what's happening. So Irvin seems to be pulling away slightly from Glava at the moment. Glava still holding his own very well against Belak. Nice Croatian themed livery. His son actually raced in the GR4 with us in the last couple of seasons, and Nico, and he actually won the last GR4 series in a very similar livery car. So Bella is now getting some pressure from Celtic Flyer, so let's keep on these two for a moment. See Celtic gets a nice toe into the last corner. Best way around this one is hanging out the outside, is the quickest way around there. Now he's going to get slipstream down the start finish straight. Is he going to try and plant one down the inside? No. Belak covers the inside. And again covers the apex round into corner 2. There's Meaves, it's still in 4th. See what Sas's strategy is here. Seems to got a bit better of an exit on that corner, and certainly close up. Going wide to try and get a quicker exit. Not sure that worked out that well. Maybe he's probably going to pick up the toe a little bit. I don't think he's quite close enough into this corner. Oh, Belak does not have a good corner there. I think that kind of actually off-put Big Easy a little bit, which again has made him drop back a little bit. It's quite deceptive because inside the car it looks a lot further away than actually having a look at it from outside. Although Big Easy has dropped back a bit after that mistake. I'm still hanging in there in 5th place. Nice delivery on that car. Not sure who did it, but it's quite groovy. Nice logos as well. So back to the front again. The biggest battle still is between Belak and Big Easy. Stay with this. Big Easy taking more of the curb. See if he takes this wider line again into this corner and try to get out. No, he's taking the inside line. Much closer now. He must be in the slipstream. Is he going to stay tucked right in until the next corner? Surely going to have a go here. Belak defends well, but a much better corner this time round for Big Easy. It's still in the toe. This is the only drawback to same car racing, of course, is that everything is equal. But for me, it's still the best racing. Again, Belak does seem to have that corner worked out slightly better than Big Easy, but Big Easy has the rest of the lap worked out more. So it's kind of cat and mouse between these two. I'm still a couple of seconds behind that battle, but holding my own. Mark's still having his own race. Probably got some chopsticks in that car. Oh, looks like Falcon has just had an off and slipped back to 7th. This is one of the reasons I don't do commentary, as I miss all the action. But I would again, it's closer now to Falcon's due to the spin he had, but I don't think he's really up for the battle in this race. Jerry Holt now pulled out a really good lead, must be 5 or 6 seconds over Balava. And again, at the risk of repeating myself yet again, I've missed another overtake. No, I haven't. Ignore me. Bella actually seems to have pulled away a little bit. Let's watch this corner. Oh, Glava's had a problem somewhere because it's now pulled right up, slipped right back into the clutches of Bella and self-kicks. I'm not quite sure what happened after this. Let's stay with this battle. See what it looks like from behind under braking. Who's better at this corner? Even Stevens, or Big Easy having a big moment in the background. Had a bit of a tank slapper. Thought he'd caught it, but unfortunately couldn't quite hang on to it and took a trip to do a bit of farming. So Bella's now up to 3rd, I'm up to 4th, Big Easy's down to 5th. mark up to 6, not close enough to have any effect on this race at the moment. So Evans is serenely going about his business at the front, totally bothered now. Must be a good 10 seconds, I would say, in front of Glover now. Glover still holding his own against Belak, and has recovered well after that incident he had, because he slipped right back into the clutches of Belak, but seems to be pulling a tiny bit away from him. I'm still driving my own race. You can see from my times on the right hand side, reasonably consistent, getting slightly faster with each lap. I'm quite pleased with that. A lot of the time I have a problem with my consistency and picking up a lot of penalties, so please if you're doing a little bit better at the moment. But if you look at Irvin, I mean, he's 2 seconds a lap. Sorry, 1.5 seconds lap quicker than myself. Second and a half quicker than Glover. I'm pretty much even. What's Bella's fastest time? So pretty much Irvin now is in the clear. In clean air is a second quicker than anybody else. So I think it's done and dusted, unless he gets a lot of penalties or has a bit of a moment and goes to say hello to the barrier. So that's a Big Easy, or a 130.2, so you can see why he was challenging, or would have been challenging for the lead. Looks like I picked up the penalties. This is another sign I was having a better race. I picked up this penalty now, and I got almost coming around the corner to serve this penalty. I don't think Big Easy is quick enough, but he's generally a second and a half quicker than me. So let's see if I can do some defence here. Go inside with circuit, see what my line's like through here. My line's okay, it's just very, very slow. I have to admit that's not one of my favourite corners, and I find it quite difficult, that particular corner. My exit was okay. Again, this is where I'm particularly slow on this track, and Big Easy is just going to buy this time here, I suspect. I go to the inside to go defensive, which is going to play into Big Easy's hands. Gives me a little kiss on the backside. A little bit of rubbing there, but nothing untoward. And I managed to keep the place. Hopefully that was clean enough. I should have been inside my car to make sure I wasn't actually going towards the right, but I don't think I was. I think it was just racing and rubbing. Bella has managed to get past Glover, so we don't know whether Glover had another incident. Back, I've still managed to stay ahead of Big Easy in the moment. It's a slightly better corner for me that time. Let's see what happens. It's the next corner I think I'm particularly slow, so I think we see Big Easy pull up quite a lot. Goes a bit wide. That's a better corner for me, but again you can see the difference in speed going around that corner in Celtic. Big Easy is in my slipstream again. when is he going to pick his moment? Again, he gets a much better run out there. I think he's probably going to go inside. No, I managed to hold him off. Right at the trumpet now though. I think I'm going to be hard pressed to keep him back. We've also got S5R1 coming in the mix as a back marker, so this could be interesting. And that's the finish of the race, so I managed to keep that on the line. So your finishes there, first place was Evan, followed by Greg, then Robert, then myself, Big Easy, Mark and the Flower Power, Fulton coming up in 7th, and S5R1 lapped by a few people up into 4th. So that was race 2 of round 1, season 5 of Same Car Sunday, and let's hope you enjoyed it.